everyone. It's Alan Schimmel here for Techstrong TV. You know, by now, I hope most of you have heard the news that Techstrong is combining with Futurum Group to bring probably the largest end-to-end offering of advisory services and media to the tech world today. We're so darn excited to have this because, as I mentioned in my discussions with Daniel Newman, CEO of Futurum Group, really the pieces of this puzzle fit together like a good Tetris board. In that regard, let me introduce you to two people I want to bring on today. First of all, I mentioned him earlier. Daniel Newman is the CEO founder of Futurum Group. Daniel, welcome back to Techstrong TV. It's great to have you on here.
Good to be here.
And then joining us for the very first time on Techstrong TV, he's actually co-founder and Daniel's partner in 6.5 Media, right? As well as the CEO and chief analyst at More Insights and Strategy. It's Patrick Moorhead. Patrick, welcome to Techstrong TV for your very first but not last time.
Yeah,
thanks for joining us.
No, I've been really impressed with what you've built. And I'm super excited to leverage all the goodness across More Insights and Strategy, the 6.5 Media, and also Signal 65, our labs testing business.
And here's the really great news, guys. You're going to be able to see a lot of the 6.5 Media right here on Techstrong TV. Speaking of premium kind of stuff, though, 6.5 Media has their flagship event coming up, right? This is the big thing you guys aim for all year. This year seems like it's going to be bigger than ever. Daniel, Pat, tell us about it.
Yes, maybe I'll kick this off. First of all, it's the fifth year running. And what Daniel and I really wanted to do is come up with a unique event that really hit at the thought leadership and strategic nature of what was on the minds of CIOs, CEOs, CXOs, and even investors. Shocker, right? This year's event is about AI. And, you know, as Daniel and I always talk about, 2023 was the early build out, right? Primarily in the data center. And, you know, there were some early applications that came out, but this year's event, we're calling AI Unleashed, right? Which is really how AI is working for enterprises, delivering real value. And of course, the continued infrastructure build out in the data center and on the edge. And we couldn't be more excited.
No pun there, more excited, but all good. Actually, what I love about the 6.5 Summit format is this isn't a bunch of 20-second sound bites clipped off at some show or something, right? These are in-depth discussions with the two of you and some of the leaders of the tech world, right? This year's keynote, Daniel, clue us in.
Yeah, so look, the whole genesis of the 6.5 really was that the tech media and the business media rarely gave top executives across the tech landscape really the platform to go deeper into the business, into what's making their technologies different, how they're serving their customers. And Patrick and I know that as analysts, that it is the voice of the analyst that really drives market understanding. Pat loves to say we are here to educate, to inform, and we are, but we're also here to drive meaningful conversations. This year, speaking of meaningful conversations, we have maybe one of the most exciting and prolific CEOs, Bill McDermott, the CEO, chairman of ServiceNow, and he's going to be joining an esteemed group of people who have kicked off our event. This includes Pat Gelsinger of Intel, Arvind Krishna, CEO of IBM, Michael Dell, the CEO of Dell. And then we had Hock Tan last year from Broadcom. So every year we've brought top CEOs, exclusive in-depth conversations. And of course, on the average, we have 20 plus other CEOs and their direct reports from the world's most exciting companies and startups. So we have companies like Microsoft and AWS, IBM, Salesforce, HP, you kind of go down the list, Lenovo, Intel, and it's so many, and in many cases covering 13, 14 different technology adjacencies. So it's everything from chip makers to applications builders to automotive companies and even regulatory policy and sustainability conversations, Alan. So we love what we've built and could not be more excited to bring distribution of the 6.5 on the Techstrong network. And of course, sharing what Techstrong is doing across our respective networks. That is how we end up with the Tetris board you spoke of, the peanut butter and honey, the peas and carrots. You get my drift.
Yeah. I don't know how many people out there do peanut butter and honey and not jelly, or they like peas and carrots, but it fits together pretty tight.
If you're paying attention.
We're with you.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of different swim lanes, as we call them. I mean, we have, of course, right, AI infrastructure, AI enterprise software. We have automotive, right? We have connected intelligent edge. We have cybersecurity, semiconductors, of course, but there really is something for everybody on what what the listener wants to hear, and we love our sponsors for it. We're super excited.
You can register. It's no cost to view this. It's available streamed on those days. It'll also be available on demand. And as Daniel alluded to, this year for the first year, it'll be available. It'll actually be on our Techstrong virtual event platform, which is going to allow for a lot more interactivity, folks. You'll be able to chat with other attendees as well as maybe some of the speakers and some of the companies represented there. There'll be additional interactive features of downloadable information, just a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to, bring that whole Techstrong treatment to it. And that is really, when I first met Daniel, besides getting the opportunity to meet Patrick, what really got me excited was, man, what we could do with this, right? And this is going to be a great example of what you can expect in the future from a Techstrong Futurum hookup here, where we're just going to go bring it like you've never seen it before. So again, that's June 11th to the 13th. Daniel, is there a site we could send them to right now, or maybe they could register and get more information?
Yeah, absolutely. I would appreciate if you'd throw it in the show notes below. We have the65summit.com. And of course, follow us on @65media on all of the socials, and there will be links to register there. But couldn't be more excited about the integration of the platform, the creating a more interactive experience for all of our viewers, and of course, sharing this. And we appreciate, Alan, that Techstrong has come to the table and wanting to help share this great moment. The 6.5 and Techstrong are going to deliver tons of eyeballs, engaged viewers, IT DMs, and the leaders of the tech industry are going to be checking out our content June 11th to 13th. Be there.